Call the June 1st Building Committee meeting to order. First item on the approval is first item on the agenda is the approval of the May 4th.
So moved. Second.
There's been a motion, a second. Any all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes. Next item is facilities update. Mr. Toddy.
Hello, good evening. I find a place where I can see everybody. I guess I don't have one. So I'll start where I was with custodial, and we're right now pushing through. There's a lot of extra cleaning that goes along with all the year-end events. People probably don't recognize that, but every little special celebration that goes on leaves a special little mess with it that needs to be addressed, and we're pushing through that now. The other thing we're really looking hard at right now is ordering summer supplies. You know, the onslaught of cleaning that goes on in the summertime. And ordering, that's a huge dollar amount that goes into that. So we're really looking carefully at how much of that do we allocate into this fiscal year and how much can we wait till after July 1st to put it in the next fiscal year, and where do these allocations appropriately belong. So we're spending a lot of energy looking at those things. Grounds, spring sports have concluded. Spring sports is a monumental undertaking for the people in the grounds department. Right now, we're focusing heavily on graduation. We're going to be sending a couple of our grounds people to the New England Park Association Turf Show at the end of this month to continue to work on employee development and learn new skills and help that department along. The more we can learn about how to care for these fields, the better these fields are going to look moving into the future. We've also about halfway through the batting cages installation. The batting cages themselves are installed, which is what you're looking at here, but it's just kind of a big messy dirt area. We're starting this weekend to pour a concrete pad under there. So hopefully by Monday we'll have concrete in place, and then we'll be able to clean that up. And by the time we're having graduation, it's going to look a lot nicer out there. Maintenance. Completing a post-pollen season filter change, although my notes tells me we're not necessarily done with pollen season, but that pollen that wreaks havoc with your nose wreaks havoc with the HVAC equipment as well, so we're cleaning that stuff up. But closing out work orders and coordinating graduation along with grounds and maintenance people are working on really gussying up the area where graduation will be. We managed to complete some high painting, flagpoles, chips of flagpoles, goal posts. We've been painting all those areas that we haven't been able to get to in the past, so it's looking great out there. Air quality improvement project. The controls update. The controls project has Chamberlain and William Allen are online with just some punch list items remaining. McClellan and the middle school are in full swing. McClellan ventilation project. We did start up the compressors. Everything's running great. There's a few anomalies in the sequence of compressor staging that we're working through with the installing contractor and the manufacturer, just to really understand how that system is programmed and what it's trying to accomplish, making sure that programming meets our needs, because they don't always roll out of the factory. It's not one size fits all. So we're tweaking that now. The big high school project, we met with admin on phasing of the summer work. And we're also working now to coordinate with Community Action Partners, the summer meals program, which will work out of the high school. And that's a really important program for people in Rochester. We want to make sure that any electrical service interruptions don't affect the meals program. So we're working through all that now. And we added last month another, it's the middle school VAV project, and we met with the admin on that and phasing that. We're going to be starting actually before the students get out, starting on some demo in the attic, and we're on track to have that completed. The Gonic mini split installation project, the equipment is in hand. We're scheduled for installation on the 19th through the 21st. And lead in drinking water, it's getting embarrassing. I have to keep talking about it month after month. We're down to 5 faucets, and the lab had promised me the results today. They've been remediated, resampled the 4th time for these particular 5 faucets. We were supposed to have results from the state-selected laboratory today, and they didn't come through by 5 o'clock. So I'm hoping first thing in the morning we will be completely clear. By the time I talk to you next month, we'll be clear one way or the other. Work orders completed this period of May 1st through May 31st. We completed 85 work orders. That's up from 75 the last reporting period. We created 162 new work orders, which is up from 113 in the previous reporting period. We now have a close ratio of 0.52 to 1, which is down from the previous reporting period. We had 0.66 to 1. That leaves us now in the open category of the May allotment of work orders, 73. And the average days from assigned to completed is 8.1. That's down from 10.17 in the previous period. That's all I have for facilities update.
Thank you, Mr. Toddy. Next item is the floor replacements at Maple Street Magnet School. Bid.
So we have CIP dollars, and geez, I don't have the account number to give you, which I usually do. Let's talk about the project and what we're doing right now. Last summer, we got old wooden floors in the building that are failing. They failed once already in their life, and they were refloored, and now that reflooring is failing. So last summer, we took the worst area, which is the kindergarten on the first floor, and we did it just as a proof of concept to make sure that we knew how to handle floor replacements in the building, and we did. And based on what we learned last summer, we want to now replace the floor in all of the first floor hallway, these two classrooms on the first floor, which are a first and second grade classroom. That's not marked correctly, but that's what they actually are. And upstairs, we want to do the entire multi-purpose room. We wanted to do the second floor corridor, but some of the glue testing came back hot, so that will be a project we'll do another time under another set of circumstances. So right now, we're just going to deal with wooden floors. And we had a mandatory walkthrough to which two contractors attended. It was Unified Builders Group and Solid Roots Construction. And the Unified Builders came back with $81,176.86. Solid Roots Construction came back at $80,979. So I'm asking to recommend to finance the approval of Solid Roots Construction for $80,979. And I'll have an account number for you by the time you get to finance.
Mr. Lynch?
I'll make a motion to approve Solid Roots Construction and Maple Street Magnet School floor bid in the amount of $80,979.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Any discussion? Ms. Gaines?
Thank you. Sorry, I assume we're not gonna have a delay in getting this work done like you did on the building over here? I mean, it's the same company and they did good work. I mean, I know you were very pleased with their work, but it was quite a delay on that project.
The delay on that project, the work that they had in hand themselves, there was no delays on. What the product that Solid Roots Construction delivered was on time. One of their subcontractors was an overhead door. We just couldn't get the overhead door. And from speaking, they tried different vendors, and I spoke to a few people in the industry as well. The springs for those roll-up doors were just one of those quirky things where COVID made them all go away. You could not buy the parts if you had an overhead door. So what we finally did was we changed to a different type of a door, and they got that installed in short order. So I do not anticipate
So
any
I
problems.
assume they don't make the tile or whatever you're putting on.
No,
the
the
door,
tile
right?
would
So
be-
are
yes.
they have a vendor that you think will be, or they think
I've
will
actually
be-
been in touch with their vendor. It's Sherwin-Williams Flooring has provided product for us before, and Sherwin-Williams Flooring has quoted the product to both of the bidders on this job. It would be a Target standard 12 by 12 VCT. It's a stock item. There's no special order to it. I don't think we'll have any problem. Thank you for bringing it up, though, because with the very short window at Maple Street, it's absolutely critical that they're done.
Okay, good.
Any other questions? All right, there's been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item, 5-year plan. We have on that.
I'm just loading it right now. So this is the same process that we were talking about before with we did with that personnel. So your items, the top 3 are needs study of arts and drama needs, that's already budget approval, we'll be pending that one. Modulars, the elimination of modulars is the item that we hope with the future school. And the new study athletic complex across all schools, that's the next phase you guys are working on, so no changes, I think.
No changes. All right, anything, oh, next item, public comment? No one from the public, so, anything under other?
Yes, I do have one other, sorry. So, we had been asked by Rochester Child Care to, as Mr. Toddy mentioned, CAP is using the high school's cafeteria to service food needs in the summer. There's a construction project happening at Rochester Child Care, and they've asked to use some of our kitchen space. So Mr. Grossman, or Attorney Grossman, has crafted this MOU for you to review and make a motion to allow me to sign it so we can enter into an agreement with them. I just really, it's pretty standard, but I would call your attention to sections 1 and 6. It's really to allow them to use our facilities. And the use of the facility is really contingent upon a full site inspection between their staff and our staff to make sure what we give them is in good working order, what they return to us at the end is in good working order, and we're all in shape. And I think this is a great activity to get into as our students are serviced by the same entity.
3 different schools. Is that what I'm reading?
Yep.
And they're gonna be using all 3?
Correct.
Do we need a motion on this?
I would like a motion, please, yes.
So moved.
Yeah, I'll make that motion that we allow Superintendent Lucchese to move forward with the memorandum of understanding with the Rochester Child Care Center and utilization of Chamberlain Street School, McClellan School, and Connell School during the summer of 2023.
There's a second. So, any discussion? All right, a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Anything else? All right, adjournment.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.